Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of...
Hi, my name is Randy Pitchford. I am the founder and CEO of the Gearbox Entertainment Company. We created Borderlands, and right now, I'm going to show you the Borderlands trailer, and we're going to break down all of the details. As executive producer of this movie, I know everything inside and out, and we're going to lay it all out for you. So let's go. Pause right there. See that doll logo? Straight out of the game. You'll see throughout this movie, even throughout the trailer, you'll see all of the universe that we brought it to life. And working with the production designers and all the folks building all the props and the sets, yeah, you'll see Borderlands everywhere.
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of...
Well, destiny awaits.
There's the Atlas Corporation, and of course, Atlas is one of the big corporations in the Borderlands universe. One of the cool things about the movie is, we've created a cinematic universe that lives side by side with the video game universe. You never met the CEO of the Atlas Corporation, and you will meet that character for the first time in the Borderlands movie. His name is Deucalion Atlas. He's a totally unique character. He's not Handsome Jack. He's not Reese. He's not any of the other characters. This is Deucalion Atlas. He is the CEO of the Atlas Corporation. And of course, Atlas is the most successful, the most powerful of the corporations in the Borderlands universe.
Legend has it that there's this massive...
Well, that's not the Hyperion Station. Sadly, if I tell you more about what that is, it's a bit of a spoiler, but the spoiler will be over in the first 10 minutes of the movie, so don't worry about it too much. But some of our key characters are going to meet for the first time there.
Treasure hidden in some secret vault.
We are inside a vault. It's kind of intense inside, especially when you see the scale of this relative to the characters. This is sort of a wide kind of establishing shot of what's in this vault. We had so many imaginations with people on the Gearbox team, our concept artists and other developers, just firing away concept after concept after concept, working with the VFX department on the film and the other folks involved in production design and obviously Eli. And I love this result because I think it represents what's in a lot of our mind's eye of what it feels like to be inside a grand vault in the Borderlands universe. But we borrowed some things from different permutations of those explorations we've done in the different games. And, there's kind of a nod to the very first vault that you'll find. I don't want to say more without spoiling the movie, but it's kind of a fun little button. This is our first look at Lilith, and you can see Cate, and she's just awesome. First of all, Cate is an absolutely incredible actor. Lilith is a really important, powerful character in the Borderlands universe, and Cate's performance of her makes it absolutely clear that the character's value is on the merits of their capability and their resolve and their fortitude. But look at the design. Cosplayers, you know what I'm talking about. That this is Lilith. You recognize these pieces.
And if you go hunting for it...
This is our first look at Marcus's bus. If you played the games, you know how important the character of Marcus is. That bus, that's practical. That's not CG. We built that freaking bus. Sourcing it, the auto shop guys at the studio in Budapest where we built it, they had to look all over the world to find the right source and found this old, weird vehicle. I think it might have been Eastern European or Russian or something, and just chopped it all apart and rebuilt it as this picture car. We actually put one of Marcus's vending machines inside the bus, and they made that, and it was awesome to have an authentic Borderlands vending machine in the bus itself, which I thought was a really cool, brilliant idea.
For it, you'd better take
Kevin Hart as Roland. There he is. More of him later, but man, what a surprise. Kevin Hart, obviously people think he's a comic actor, but he's an action star, and he proves it in this movie.
Take any.
This is Tiny Tina. played by Ariana Greenblatt. She is having an incredible career. She is awesome. Like, she just crushed this role. When we shot this in Budapest, she was 13 years old. She graduated middle school while on set. We created a diploma for her. I presented her diploma as the mayor of Pandora, which like we just made up. Eli had this big celebration set up for her, but she crushed it. She crushed this role. And I remember when she first showed up on set, she was one of the first of our leads to show up on set, and just what a pro. She crushes Tiny Tina. She doesn't just ape what the amazing Ashley Birch did when she played her as a voice actor, but she even brought some of her own stuff to the table with Tina that I think you're just going to be really blown away by, given that she's bringing her to life in live action.
Help you can get.
The Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis. We got so lucky because when she came out, she flew on the same plane as my wife, Christy, who originally wrote the character of Patricia Tannis. And Jamie and Christy got to fly out to Budapest together and talk about the character. And Jamie brought it. Jamie crushed the role. Check out Florian as Krieg, man, when he pops out. Oh my God, it's so freaking cool. Krieg is a powerhouse, and Florian, he's just a brilliant, brilliant performer. And man, is he in shape? I'm not sure, but I think he works out. There's Claptrap, played by Jack Black. When I met Jack Black at E3 2012, he and his son came. Fans wanted to see the Borderlands 2, which we were showing the Borderlands 2. And I said, if we ever make a movie out of this, you're going to have to play Claptrap. He's like, I'm in! It happened, you guys. Here we are.
Because it's on the weirdest, most...
Yeah, these characters in the scene, you can see a lot of our extras here as the psychos, and you can see the Crimson Lance, Atlas Private Army in the background. You got this massive villain. This guy's played by the Dutch Giant, who is huge. And some of you might recognize that mask looks suspiciously like Mouthpiece's mask from Borderlands 3. That is not Mouthpiece. I'm not going to tell you who it is, and I'm not going to tell you why he had to be bigger than Krieg, but you can watch the movie and find out. These are Crimson Lance technicals. These are the from Atlas's Private Army, and you got these Stingrays, which were fun vehicles that were designed for this movie. I love that we did this. I was very shy in the Borderlands games about having flying things because the players tend to want to fly too. But in the movie context, it's really amazing to explore this stuff. And the production designers and the concept artists on the movie team that we worked with, that Eli directed, just so cool. I think you're going to love the Stingrays.
Dumpster fire of a world in the...
This is clearly a psycho bandit enclave here. Very much tied to the lore of Borderlands. The more you know Borderlands, the more familiar this is to you.
God, I hate this planet.
What is that smell?
Pisswash Gully.
Pisswash Gully. Anyone's played Borderlands 1 knows Pisswash Gully. We made a gag out of it.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to! Roll the window up!
It's Pete. It's Pete. Why do you think it's called Pisswash? How did it get the name?
It's in my mouth!
That line's an ad lib. That wasn't in the script. Because it was in her mouth and she ran with it. Look at that. There's a runner, baby. Dude, the vehicle team, they built a real one and it worked. You could drive it around, and there's a couple shots where it's driving. I'm gonna tell you one thing about it though. On the last day of the shoot, we all got on this thing and we were posing for photos. And I was starting to stress out because I knew that this thing defies all laws of physics. This could never be a real vehicle. I'm glad it only exists in a video game, but they made a real one. When we added all of our weight to it, the whole thing bent and collapsed and we crushed the vehicle. The wheels bent out and the axles bent. And fortunately, no one was hurt. But it was a bit of a surprise, and we all kind of fell about 18 inches. Look at that knocked over. It's Duke Hut, no fapping, straight out of the game. Go behind her. Look in the distance behind her. What we call the bug huts to the left. That's Firestone. We're in Firestone, you guys. It's real. That was a real practical thing that was built. I was walking around in there, rearranging not that it matters, you can't see it from this range. We're rearranging the furniture. Oh no, I think it should be like this. Freaking Cate, just looking like an absolute badass. Her infinity pistol, oh my God, she's so badass. This was the gag, the masks. This is, you can buy heads and skins in the game. So we kind of made a gag out of that in the movie. And they're wearing digital heads. In the background in this shot, you're going to see some of you might know, we've got some people that were fans. There's developers from Gearbox that are extras in the Sanctuary scene. There's cosplayers that came, other influencers that came that are background in the Sanctuary City scenes and in Moxie's bar. Bobby Lee! What a great comic. And this is shot in Moxie's bar. Bobby's awesome, but I'll let you discover the characters. You watch the movie.
Do you know how many people have...
Some of these vehicle shots, when we planned, there was no plan to use any drones. When we went out with second unit to rehearse, I had brought some of my drones. I bought a couple drones with me to Budapest, and I just took them up and I was shooting some stuff during the rehearsals with second unit, and I gave all the footage I shot to the team, and they used some of it. I was a drone operator. Hyperion, we call that the stack or the vehicle stack. Tiny Tina's hideouts in there. Look at there's Hyperion logos all over it. You can feel the universe.
We have something they don't, baby girl.
Okay, what?
Major issues. Time to make it rain with your body parts.
Yeah, if you notice here, by the way, she just did that. Like that wasn't a stunt person. That's Ariana. She did that cartwheel. She nailed it. That wasn't like a 50 takes and we'll get it. Like she just crushed it and like hit the plunger. And this is all practical. Like we shot this and assembled Tiny Tina's little tea party there. I think it'll be fun for people to pause that and try to dig through all those little prop elements.
What did I tell you?
Minimal explosions.
I said no explosions.
Cate just crushing. She learned this new skill, like flipping and rolling the weapons around. She really got in. When Cate was learning the character, Christy played Borderlands, played through the Borderlands games with Cate Blanchett, so she could really immerse herself in who Lilith is. And she realized the gunplay in Borderlands is really important, and she wanted to add some flavor to it. So Cate learned almost like a juggler, learned new skills, and does some awesome, almost acrobatic, almost juggling style moves in some of the action sequence with the gunplay, and I absolutely love it.
Ooh, mine's bigger.
What are you doing? I needed a gun.
So you see Tannis there, of course, with the Echo device. I've got that in my office. I've got those glasses in my office. That she's Tannis's glasses. The prop team actually built a bunch of different Echo devices. Some of them were functional. They had video screens that actually worked and lights that came out of them. But yeah, that Echo device is really, really cool. And some of the ones that work are pretty cool. You'll never see those on eBay because I'm keeping them. There's the Firehawk symbol. That's obviously from Borderlands 3.
Maybe on the world and you're special.
Kill them all.
Oh, did you see that for a second? That was Moxie. Gina Gershon absolutely slayed. I remember when she showed up and Daniel and the team fitted her with the costuming, and I brought some of the cosplayers with me. We went and looked at Moxie in costuming, and we were just like, oh my God, it's real, it's happening. We were all it was amazing. And Giant Thresher, this was a fun scene. This is a really, really cool idea that Eli had. I wish I had this idea to have a punch through the back of the neck of the Thresher.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Ooh, actually, scrap that. I can. I really can. Actually, it's helping.
Are we really waiting for this to finish?
Keep looking at me.
And Borderlands, we deal with some serious stuff, and there's real human emotions, and it's a story about the family you make, and so the family you're born with, and dealing with loyalty and allegiances and real stuff. There's real stuff in here, but it's also a comedy. We like to laugh and we like to have fun, and we like it when the people that enjoy the entertainment we have to offer are having a fun time. So prepare to laugh We got the gags. Wow, guys. Okay, that was amazing. I hope you had fun. It was so much fun to break this down. I hadn't done that before. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you got something out of it. But most importantly, I hope you're with me when this movie comes out this summer 2024. It's going to be big. Borderlands in North America like me. Be there on August 9th, 2024. Cheers. I'm Randy Pitchford, executive producer of Borderlands, and I will see you soon.